Okay, let me just reset the game to start this. So, this, ladies and gentlemen, is Star Fox 2 for the Super Nintendo. This is any percent hard. And Ross is back again. So if you knew what Degen -1, you will know that I did any percent normally. And that's a nice planet set. So before I get started, I'll say when the time starts. There's a trick that we use that I need to quickly explain. Miyu has Twin Blasters as standard. It's the quickest character and that can take the least amount of damage. But you may notice that there's also a character that is not play. This is because we have a strategy known as pilot swap. This means that if we don't get bombs, which is actually guaranteed with this particular set, then I would pick Fox or Falco. I'm still going to pick them just in case. One of these two anyway, just in case. Anyway, start the timer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Thank you. So this is Star Fox 2 for the Super Nintendo. You may notice that Star Fox 2? Wait, what? That's because this was never released. It was due for release in 1995, but Nintendo never released it. Thankfully, due to the love and care of ROM hackers over the past 10 years, it now means that we can play it. Anyway, you may notice that I've not gone straight to a planet. The simple reason for this is it makes it a lot safer. There have been runs before where I have not gone for any of these missiles here. I'm going to be going for that missile after I've done Fortuna. The reason why I check that is because I want to get rid of a set of fighters, because on this mode they deal 15% damage. And if Corneria takes 100% damage, game over. Although it never says game over, it says Corneria has fallen, and it starts an intimidating screen. Okay, that's Aaron dealt with. The major difference between Insect Normal in this category is that you've got 3 planets and 4 battleships. That's one of the main difference. Now, for Tuna, I'm going to be making 2 detours. And they're both for power-ups that I will be needing. So we go from here like normal. I believe it's in the top right corner, the item I'm looking for. I say hope because I've only recently learnt the locations of weapons. It's down here. Twin Blaster. You may think, wait, you've already got Twin Blaster. What this game does, if you've already got Twin Blasters on either Miyu or Fate, it actually stacks the damage. So now my Twin Blasters will do double damage. So instead of having a single shot split to 2, I'm basically doing quadruple damage of a single shot. There is one other thing I also need to pick up, which is over this side. Actually, it's this side. If I can remember where anything is. Let me drop down, and here we go. This will save a lot of time. And if you remember, I still have a bomb character in reserve, so I have 7 bombs to, I've got 7 bombs at my disposal. Kick gunner, where are you going to spawn? You can spawn in one of 4 locations. He's spawned in the one that is most annoying to get to. So because we've got the Twin Blaster upgrade, we deal double damage, of course. We don't want shields, and don't worry about the camera glitch, it's fine. Everything is fine in this game unless it crashes. Or soft locks, but I know how to prevent the soft locks. Now, you may be thinking, why are you not using a bomb here? It's quicker. I want to save my bombs in case. Because there are points in this run where having extra bombs is helpful. Anyway, that's Fortuna done. I've got all the power-ups I now need for the rest of the game. It just comes down to keeping my character alive. Alright. Next up, we're going to go to this missile here. This is all prevention to make sure that Corneria takes as little damage as possible. The world record in this category is actually a sub 20. In any percent normal, I recently smashed my record, and it's safe to say any percent normal is currently a category that is done. Because 1028 is around about, I can only say a maximum of 5 seconds, otherwise, and it would require heavy optimization. Anyway, we want to go to the battleship here. I think it's 1948 by Oyster. Oyster's a new member of the community, he joined a few months ago, and he's demolished any percent hard. He's taken, my PV in this category is 2012. But Oyster, he got one hell of a run recently. I believe it's only 2 days ago that he got that run. And we're going to face this guy here. Because put the Twin Blaster upgrade disciples a lot quicker. And that's incredible. The luck of this happening is very uncommon. You could say that, but he is a very talented runner. There we go. I might need to head back or stay where I am to make sure the defense, the interplanetary defense, takes out the thing that's attacking one area. I would go back myself, but it would take way too long. Although I'm in a position where it will take it. There we go. That's what you call a snipe. And this thing is easy. This is simple. Job done. Yeah, my personal best is 22 minutes, 12 seconds. I know I can bring my time down by quite some distance, but I've been very much working on instant normal recently. Also, that's perfect luck there as well. Normally they have a tendency to actually not, to actually hit them back at you, but that was actually very nice luck. On to Venom. There's a strategy that I use here. There's the Twin Blaster on here as well. But this is why I'm still learning all the new stuff. Because due to Oyster bringing the world record down, kind of done a full exploration of every single planet. So we now know what is on every planet. Also, get on the Switch. Not the Nintendo Switch. This is where the Twin Blaster would be. What the game does is a failsafe. If you go to something that normally has a power-up that you've already got, in this case Twin Blaster, because it can't stack Twin Blasters any higher, it will give you health as a failsafe. It's basically to stop, you getting too high up in terms of Twin Blasters and then eventually crashing the game. There is also a glitch in this game that I'm hoping does not happen, because there's a glitch where, in certain situations, you will transform into another character. And I'm just trying to do a lag here and deal with my dwindling health. Actually, there is a solution to this. Just bomb the room, and problem solved. Pretty much that. I'm gonna run here to make sure that I don't take any more damage than I've already been taking. So, at the double twin blaster here, yet again coming into play. The double twin blaster is awesome to have. Because this guy, yet again, double twin blasters brings the amount of shots needed to defeat him down by 50%. That's what the twin blaster upgrade does, is it very much cuts the time of things to destroy by half. And it's so great to have in this, especially in this difficulty, where you're under a lot more in terms of time constraints because of potential damage to an area. It really helps. This next battleship is where I'm calling serious time. This will be the first of 2 corner glitches, as I call them, where basically you go out of bounds and you come back into bounds to basically skip triggering a door. Right, so no missiles on screen. This is very tough, and it's a difficult trick to get first try. And I'll have to do it twice during the run. Let's hope that I get it. Right. Try and reduce the lag as much as I can here. This is where it is. First try. What the game does here is, because it doesn't know where to keep you in the corner, it will basically push you upwards. And what you can do is you can abuse that to actually go beyond triggering that door. You don't have to defeat 4 or 5 enemies to actually get that door to open. But if you click through the corner like that, it will just push you up. And it's basically because in some parts of the game there are walls that you can go through double both sides, but they're not actually fully solid walls. But we abuse that to basically click through that corner and skip the trigger entirely. Anyway, last member of Star Wolf. This one's definitely feeling like it's going relatively well so far. Obligatory barrel roll here, even though you won't see it. This game has a tendency to tank in terms of frame rate. On to Titania. This is a planet that's annoying. This is the slowest planet that you can get. You may think, wait, Lynn, what are you doing? I have to deal with something that you see in certain types of anime. Yeah, I have to shoot down a tentacle to get the switch. But because I've got my twin blaster upgrade, I should be able to one-side for this. Hopefully. I just fell short. That's the problem with this thing, is that you either one-cycle it, or it does this to you. It's basically a game of, how shall I call it? It's basically a game of Simon Says, with a tentacle, and a switch. See how many shots I was away? Wasn't that far off, actually. I'm just making sure I don't clip into the corner of that switch. Because if you clip into the corner of the switch, it can actually push you down, and then you just take damage. And believe me, that's more annoying than it needs to be. Alright, get my angle right here. Also, this bird is annoying to lock onto. I like the way that the switch just falls through his beak, like it's not there. There is a trick I can do, but because of my damage, I'm not going to risk it. There's a trick where you can actually go through the side of one of these areas, and basically skip. Hang on. This is for Oyster. Pepper coin. He's currently winning any percent hard all pepper coins. So that one's for him. Peppercoin fully heals you. Think of it as like a max potion in Pokemon. That's the only thing I can compare it to. No way, more bomb drops. This is... Bomb drops have a 25% chance of dropping. And to get 3 in a row, the odds of that are around about 6%. It's ridiculous luck right now. Quickly rotate like that. Got to be careful how close I get to the wall because I don't want to transform. Now, to explain what this transform glitch does is, in certain situations where the game can't find a solution. Let's say you're pushing against the corner of a wall. What it can do is it can transfer over what character you are. So, for example, with this character here, I could become Falco. Because what it does, sometimes it doesn't know what to do, and as a failsafe, it will do something weird. Come on, monkey face with one eye. Hurry up, dude. This second half is where it gets hectic. Because as you just saw, we've got 2 new battleships, 2 more attacks on screen, and also a... What are they? I can't even remember what they're called now. Virus. I think they're called virus. Where basically it will take over the defense system and shoot at Corneria, rather than it shoot at enemies. Second clip here. Can I get 2 first try? The angle's not good here. 2 first tries. That's the first time I've done that. I've never got 2 first tries like that. I'm gonna save my missiles here. Yeah, getting 2 first tries, that's the first time I've done that, and I'm very, very happy to do that in a marathon. I thought I'd messed the angle up because I did get hit there, but 2 for 2, that's awesome. And after the second battleship and the missiles are off screen, I am going to ask for a time check. Just so I know what sort of pace I'm on. Let's move out the way of this missile. What I'm doing here is basically that. What I'm doing is I'm manipulating where I am, so then I can easily get the missiles off screen safely without me actually going into battle to save them. Can I get rid of these? Yes! That normally doesn't happen because those things move really, really quick. I think that missile's going to get wiped out. It should do. It doesn't. Such a good defense force, isn't it? Where the missile's right in its sight and it's just like, I can't see it. Have to avoid love hits. Right, so this is Heavy Chariot. Hopefully I can get a 1 cycle on this. With the double twin blaster upgrade, it should be quite simple. Oh, nice. Heavy Chariot just didn't want to behave, and the lag did not help there. Dude, get out of my face. Come on. Right, that's health. I'll happily have that. 3 barrel roll for everyone. Thanks. Dealt with. Get out of here. That's why I got bombed so early in Fortuna, because it makes these cores extremely easy. Because there's 4 spikes on those cores, and I'd have to bank round them and wipe them out manually. Bomb just streamlines it. Alright, we'll see where the missile is. Right, that's not bad. That should get wiped out easily. I'm gonna get in position. Should be fine. Yeah, we're fine. Alright, it's just a few cities gone on for an area. We've also got one thing on there, so what matters. Oh, this is random here as well. You get one of three. Either get Mirage Dragon. There's another one that I can't remember, or you get this, Fantron. Fantron is nasty. Unless you've got the Twin Blaster upgrade like this. You have the tendency to spin around in a giant circle. His movement is very unpredictable. That's been dealt with though. Here's the easiest. Can I also get a time check, please? Right. Wolf himself. Big pain in the you-know-what. You may notice I go up and down here. It increases the chances of him actually getting hit by these charge shots. He actually behaves quite well for a change. And now, you know who's coming. Good old monkey face himself. Because I'm not sure what pace I'm on, I'm going to play a little bit safe here. I have a feeling that this is a solid, quite a good pace run. And dying here can cost 3 minutes in this category. It is quite nasty. So I'm going to do some safer strategies here. Normally I play straight through. I'm going to ease off on purpose here to get under this thing there, because normally the game expects you to hit a switch. We don't like hitting switches. And my landing's good there. The landing there is very tough. That's a nasty landing. Because it's slightly raised, and you will fall into lava. Otherwise, and you don't want to do that here. Right, have to go up here because those things are traps. Right, 5 spikes here, dealt with. And that's why we also got bombs, because that saves about 35 seconds. That saves a lot of time. Because otherwise you have to go all the way around again. Right, time is coming up quite soon. Andros himself. He can either behave or he can be an absolute pain. I'm hoping he behaves here. So you can shoot the eyes and just unleash on him. Damage is actually fine here. My actually pretty good here as well, okay. Wow, his right eye went down, sir. Right, get ready on time. And that one there. And time. I have a very good feeling about this time for some reason. I can't hear you, Milk. Twenty-three slab. That's not bad. That's not bad for a marathon run, actually. I did play things a little bit safer there. And 23, considering that was a configuration I had not done for a while, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, Oyster's the current world record holder, so definitely drop him a follow, and I'm going to be working hard on this category quite soon. And the whole Star Fox community, just check them out, just give them a follow. There's me, of course, LiamPiper, your host. There is Toko Tomcat, so it's TOKKO_TOMCAT. He's currently doing an 80% normal runner, but he's learning 80% hard. And you've got Oyster, which is a Twitch of TGS Oyster SA. I think it is. And we are just a 3 at the moment, but there are other runners who are learning the game. So definitely check us all out, because we're a small crop of runners that are definitely hardworking. I mean, I've been running this game now for 2 years. This has been the most fun in a speed game I've had. So definitely check out all the runners, and thank you all for being so humble and so nice in the chat, because I know this is a game that not a lot of people see, but it's a game that is definitely worth your time. And we'll continue to watch the credits, because we can skip the credits, but the 23-minute run, we may as well see them. But definitely stick around, because we do have, just because my run's done does not mean there's not more good runs coming out. After this we have Torrent with Bedlam, and other highlights for the rest of today, you've got Endeavour Gaming with Perfect Dark. That's coming up at 3:18 PM Eastern. You've got Mario Kart 8 with M Bison 2 at 4 PM Eastern. And then Diddy Kong Racing is another highlight at 6:30 PM Eastern, with Diddy Kong Racing with Abio and Mrs. Gizmaluki, or Gizmaluki. But anyway, from me, thank you all so much for being so kind and letting me run this at Degen-2. Please thank you to Milk and all the organisers here who have been doing a fantastic job to get this marathon going. So let's quickly see what my final in-game time was. 83, that's solid. Anyway, that's all from me, and I hope to see you all around very, very soon. See you all very soon. Goodbye from me.